great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip finale between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The O's vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Settling in now, Tim Beckham. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
The 2-1 home to Beckham. And that one just missed outside.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now at the plate, Adam Jones. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Stroman, 5'8", throws from the right side. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones. Number 17 for him on the season as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Batting third.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 263, 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taking strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the curveball drops too low. They lost him. It's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On the ground to the left side. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Batting first baseman, Justin Bour.
Striding in, Justin Bour. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Schoop on second. Trumbo at first with no outs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Bour.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And they won't get him at third as they've moved runners to the corners now with just 1 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Still only one out in the inning. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Batting 7th, third baseman number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Sardinas. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Pierce is there, and that retires the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Andrew Cashner gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Andrew Cashner, big guy, big arm. You know, he's been the guy that everybody's wanted to get their hands on. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 220 pounds. Hard thrower, 95 to 97. Good sink, good slider, decent changeup. He's yet to put it all together, but if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough to hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devon Travis. Cashner has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, man, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Here's Justin Smoak now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Smoak, a native of South Carolina. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Yangervis Solarte.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yangervis Solarte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause and the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Travis at second. Donaldson on at first with 2 down. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Standing in, Anthony Santander. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Tim Beckham. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting center fielder.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Adam Jones. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Randall Grichuk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Grichuk has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Schoop has a play. 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Pierce. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Rasmus is over. And that ends the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And he misses with it, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there, 1 down.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Schoop. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. High in the air out to center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Trumbo. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoak at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Russell Martin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Russell Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
From the stretch. Hit down the third base line. Sardinus is there to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Beckham fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Justin Bour. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tapper. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Colby Rasmus looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Luis Sardinus.
Stepping in now, Luis Sardinus. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Caleb Joseph, as he puts it on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner.
Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Justin Smoak now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He topped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Yangervis Solarte. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 1-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here for Adam Jones, his second of the game, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he's safe. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Joe Biagini takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Justin Bour, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Orioles get 1 on the home run by Adam Jones. Halfway home here from Rogers Center. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. Here's Randall Grichuk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Sardinius. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit fifth best in the American League in that category. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Drilled right back up the middle. Beckham is there. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pierce is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Beckham onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Now to the plate, Russell Martin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping up to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Smoak. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman number 3, Luis Sardinia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Sardinas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Pop high in the air. Tulowitzki is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder number 25, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're in front 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Devon Travis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we called on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Travis over at second. Pillar on at first with nobody out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third, and he is in there as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Justin Smoak now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yangervis Solarte. They've got 2 already home in the inning, and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. A ball and no strikes. A man at third with 1 away. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Schoop gonna have to hurry, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Now at the plate, Rendell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Michael Gibbons, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4, the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Now batting, Caleb Joseph. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fouled off. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Joseph now.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk giving chase. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game. As we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at bats. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Martin gathers. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's Steve Pearce now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Devon Travis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. To 1-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Past history with Joe Biagini, batting a robust 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Stepping up now, Justin Bour. He could really. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
So digging in now, Kevin Pilar is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Just a 1 for 9.
Kevin Pilar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. The Orioles leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Line toward the gap in left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds at 4-3. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things off in the top.
Colby Rasmus.
First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Martin has it, and the throw is there to record the first down. In now for the O's, Luis Sardinas. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even.
Into the box, Anthony Santander, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Popped up. Tulowitzki is there, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Zach Britton enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Yangervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And the pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in and looking for more, Rendell Grichuk. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Kendrys Morales will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Morales.
This is taken outside for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
So striding in, Steve Pearce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Boy, it's not very often you get a chance to get Zach Britton on the ropes. He's on the ropes right now, but I wouldn't bet against this guy getting out of this jam.
Behind 0-2 now. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Six to 4, the outcome today. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joe Biagini earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First was victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.